We are in Athens, and in this video, we are trying all the best Greek foods Athens has to offer, starting with some home-cooked food like moussaka, roast chicken and lamb, taking some sweet bites afterwards in a coffee shop, and then going all out on best ever souvlaki in this traditional spot. We are visiting local bakery for some delicious bougatsa, and then we're gonna enjoy incredible lunch with delicious local foods. We will finish it off with some tasty gyros pita. So, let's begin. Behind me is a place called Tokati Alo, and this will be our first stop in Athens. This place makes some proper home-cooked style Greek food. Let's check them out. We got seated quite quickly, and this place is quite hectic. It's small but very busy. The people are constantly coming in, the ones that are finishing the lunch, they're going out. But anyway, the smells are incredible and also quite colorful. Here is the display of all these foods that are made here daily. And then there's this delicious looking spit with some chicken kontosouvli, with some lamb shanks as well, rotating over there and looking and smelling delicious. We made our order and our foods came quite quickly, and we ordered, of course, moussaka. Then we ordered this stuffed chicken with delicious looking roast potatoes. Then we ordered local crepe or pancakes stuffed with spinach and cheese, koriatiki, the Greek salad, and I had to order that lamb from the spit, freshly cut and served in this plate with some delicious looking potatoes. Enough talk, let's dig in. Let's start first with the stuffed chicken with these roast potatoes. Very tender chicken meat, very tasty, some nice spices involved. The potato is absolutely perfect. The chicken is a little bit on the dry side, but nonetheless, very delicious bite. Delicious chicken, but the next is, of course, moussaka.
I like.
This is one of the better moussakas that I tried. Potato is nice, soft, very tasty. The minced beef is absolutely perfect. Then the tasty bechamel on top and the eggplant inside. Perfect. This lamb shank is absolutely mouth-watering. Let's go with this fatty bit and a potato. Absolutely beautiful lamb, delicious, and it has that taste that is recognizable for Balkans and Greece in general. Amazing, nice, fatty, juicy, tasty. Potato just improves everything. Delicious. Let's combine it with some Greek salad. I had to finish it all with this delicious looking crepe or European style pancake. This was a normally made pancake, then stuffed with spinach, cheese, and then it was baked. Let's go. Surprisingly delicious, simple but very, very tasty. The pancake is extremely soft, quite moist inside because of this spinach, and then the always perfect combination spinach and cheese. This cannot go wrong. Just a few steps down the road, we had to stop at the coffee shop and bakery called Alchemist. It's a very small place, but packed with people and with some delicious desserts. They offer mystique sweets and coffee secrets, but these are no secrets for us. These are all recognizable Greek desserts, or all very famous. The only thing is that here they are really, really huge. For example, this galaktoboureko looks like it's on steroids. Some huge slices of galaktoboureko, but also other cakes. We ordered a chocolate cake, we ordered baklava, we ordered this huge galaktoboureko, and I got this ekmek for myself. And this is a kadayif pastry which is soaked in sweet syrup at the bottom. Then in the middle there's a pile of this vanilla pudding-like cream, and then there's whipped cream on top. Enough talk, let's dig in. Very sweet, but also nice, cool and refreshing. And these fine threads of kadayif at the bottom. This is, I think, the main thing. Beautiful texture. You just enjoy chewing and biting into this kadayif. And then the custard in the middle. And then, of course, whipped cream. This is absolutely perfect dessert. Of course, I had to try that galacto bureko on steroids as well. Very tasty, very good galacto bureko, also not too sweet. It doesn't have that crunch like the one that we ate in Thessaloniki, but nonetheless quite tasty. Let's finish everything with this beautiful ekmek. An absolute sugar overload at the Alchemist, and we are due now for a very long walk until we get hungry again, and then we're gonna hit our next place here in Athens. Behind me is a place called Saris Souvlaki, and we came here to enjoy some proper Greek souvlaki. Let's go. We found very nice seating here, and the place is absolutely hectic, very busy. It is a small, proper traditional place, no fancy stuff, only amazing smells and amazing foods coming from this place. And there are plenty of takeaway orders, but also all the time people come here for sit-in. We ordered poliklia. This is a meat variety plate full of all the skewers, all the souvlakis that they have here on offer. So we're gonna have some beef skewers, pork skewers, chicken skewers, kebabs, traditional sausage, lamb skewer, and they're going to be accompanied by pita bread, a little bit of salad, and also 3 different sauces. The grill master is precise like a Swiss clock. He's alone on his grill. The people just help him with packaging the foods if it's for takeaway or serving it here. But all the kebabs, all the skewers, everything that he puts on this grill comes out perfectly looking and perfectly smelling.
So, this is a beef, chicken, kebab, sausage, lamb and pork.
Our poliklia plate is here, so let's dig in. I'm going to start with the beef souvlaki. The beef is, I think, hardest to do on the grill to make it juicy and tasty, but let's see how this one tastes. Beef is very tasty, it has very strong smoky taste, it's relatively juicy, but also there is a bite to it, so it's not that easy to chew, but nonetheless very tasty. Let's try it with some lemon and tzatziki. The beef souvlaki was okay, some parts were a little bit tougher, but I have high expectations from this chicken souvlaki. This chicken souvlaki is the real deal. The meat used is chicken thigh, and you can see this by this pinkish color, so it's really juicy, it's really tasty, much better texture than the chicken breast, for example, and also it has this perfect caramelized skin on top. It is on a bit salty side, but nonetheless very, very delicious. But now it's time to try this very juicy looking kebab. This is probably the best souvlaki kebab that I have tried in Greece. So juicy, incredibly juicy, and then that perfect skin on the outside. The meat inside is a mix of lamb and beef, and you really feel it, and it's really amazing. So far, everything was amazing. Let's do a halftime and then continue with the other souvlakis. Let's not forget about the fries. Proper Greek hand-cut fries, nice and soft, mushy inside, and then crunchy on the outside. Perfect. This was kind of a half-time with fries. Let's continue with meats, and next one is traditional Greek sausage. Nicely grilled and then topped with some oregano. Just a perfect sausage. The meat used for it is phenomenal. No tough bits. Very easy to eat. Very easy to chew. It's full of spices. It has that smoky taste. It's on a salty side, but so delicious. Let's go with this tzatziki. Perfectly looking, perfectly grilled bits of lamb on this skewer, on this souvlaki. Amazing colors, amazing smell. This is next. This is definitely some very special lamb. It's so juicy. There are also fatty bits, but then that perfect caramelization on the outside. It's crunchy when you bite that skin that was created on this charcoal grill. This is purely amazing. Amazing lamb souvlaki, but let's heat it with some tzatziki. This is definitely the best souvlaki so far from this plate. This meat is incredible, juicy, tasty, not too salty, perfect spices, perfectly grilled, everything amazing. Last but not least, the pork souvlaki. Looks like I left the best for the last. This pork souvlaki is also quite special. Amazing meat, amazing quality of meat, and that color, tenderness, juiciness, that skin created on that grill, truly incredible. This is definitely some high level quality of meat, but also some amazing skills involved in creating this perfect pork souvlaki. Oh, contosuli. For the end, we also got some amazing pork contosuli that was spinning and is still spinning behind me on that grill. This was not in the menu, so you need to order it separately. But anyway, we got this plate to try it. This is better than any pork roast, than anything related to pork. This is so amazing, so tasty, so tender, juicy, perfectly caramelized, perfect skin. It is finished with a rock salt just on top. I don't think many spices were involved here. This is a pure quality of meat and pure taste. I don't have enough words to describe how good this contosuli is. This is some incredible pork brought to a next level, and I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of this plate. Cheers. Incredible food, incredible dedication at Sari's Souvlaki. Great experience, but tomorrow we continue with some more great local experiences. Yamas. Good morning from Athens. It's relatively early in the morning and we are at the TCO bakery to enjoy some local bugatsa. Even though once you enter this bakery it looks truly amazing and incredible, this is nothing more than a typical Greek bakery stuffed with all these delicious savory and sweet pastries. Let's go inside and get some bugatsa and then we're gonna come here to enjoy it. Bugatsa tiri. Typical bakery in Athens, stuffed with hundreds of these delicious looking and smelling pastries. Most of them are sweet, but in the morning they have a full display of these savory pastries, and that's why we are here to enjoy this incredible looking bugatsa. Bugatsa looks absolutely delicious, and you can see how crunchy this is top layer, and then it's completely stuffed with cheese. So this is bugatsa tiri, and let's go with the first bite. Delicious and crunchy first bite. The pastry, the dough is so crunchy, very thin, very light, and then this beautiful salty feta inside. This is a perfection. Nice and soft layers of pastry inside. That perfect crunch as I mentioned on the outside, but the feta half melted. You can feel those chunks. This is truly beautiful bugatsa. Another beautiful experience here in Athens. We're gonna get some pastries for takeaway as well, and then we're gonna prepare for our lunch later on. See you there. Behind me is our lunch destination, Platia Omagirio. This place is named after the square because it is situated in one, and even though the restaurant is behind me, we're gonna enjoy our lunch just across the road in that nice shade. This is a traditional local taverna, and we're gonna enjoy some proper Greek food here. Let's enjoy some ouzo until our food is here. Yamas. Our appetizers and side dishes just arrived, and the smells alone are out of this world, let alone the colors and how good everything looks. We got several dishes of the day, such as these wine leaves stuffed with cheese, topped with some olives, and there are some slices of lemon around. Then we got a traditional eggplant salad topped with tomatoes. We got strange tzatziki. This one is made with carrots and pickled cucumbers. And then we also got the famous Cretan dakos, bread topped with tomato, feta cheese, capers, olives, and probably some olive oil. We also got feta from the oven, the melted feta cheese topped with capers, tomatoes, olives. Then we also got pie of the day, and this is a deep fried pie stuffed with cheese. We also got traditional fava dish topped with tomatoes and leeks. This is all just too good to let it get cold, so let's dig in. Pie of the day looks incredible, nice, hollow inside, crunchy on the outside, stuffed with cheese. Beautiful, pleasantly oily and delicious. The pastry has completely absorbed this cheese inside. Let's combine this magnificent pie with some eggplant salad. Beautiful smoky taste of this eggplant. This eggplant was grilled and then it was made and turned into this salad. Our two main dishes also arrived, and one is grilled chicken in mustard sauce with French fries, and the other one is yogurtu kebab. So these are traditional kebabs spread on a pita bread with tomato sauce and yogurt in the middle. So I think I'm gonna go for these kebabs first. Mouth-watering yogurtu kebab. Let's go. Absolutely delicious. The corn pita bread, nice, fluffy, soft, and then the kebab almost melts in your mouth. Nice, finely minced meat, then tomato sauce, yogurt on top. This is a perfect combination. My wife and kids got better of this chicken, but let's try it until it's gone. Nice and tasty. The mustard sauce is quite thick, quite strong. The chicken is moderately juicy, but the fries are nice and hand-cut. Cheers. Next thing to try are these cheese-stuffed wine leaves, and this is cheese from a place called Arachova. This is a similar type like halloumi cheese. Let's try it on its own, and then I'll try it with this strange tzatziki. Recognizable taste of baked wine leaves, but then this cheese inside is really special. That almost halloumi-like texture, and it's not too salty. But let's go now with some strange tzatziki on top. Oh yes, the strange tzatziki is a game changer. It has very nice and special taste, and then combined with these cheese-stuffed wine leaf, this is another perfection. I almost forgot about this feta cheese from the oven, stuffed with different vegetables, some peppers as well, so let's go. Feta cheese from the oven is quite spicy. It opened my sinuses right away, but another truly delicious food. A small break is needed until I continue with the last two dishes. Yamas. Time to try this gorgeous looking Kritandakos. This is so refreshing. The bread has absorbed all the juices from tomato, then this cheese on top, the capers, a beautiful appetizer or side dish from Crete. It's finally time to try fava as well. Nice, warm, very comforting. And then this fresh vegetable on top, they give that crunchy contrast to the dish, but this is so simple yet so delicious. What an incredible lunch here at Plataea at the Square. All these flavors, smells and tastes. We truly enjoyed it. Everything was freshly made, everything was delicious, everything was absolutely outstanding. Anyway, we have one more place to visit this evening and to enjoy some more local foods. See you there. Yamas. Γεια σου. 2 γύρο πίτα κοτόπουλο. For our last meal in Athens, we of course had to go for some local gyro. And it's not easy to find good gyro, unfortunately, in the Athens city center. There are some places, but usually either the quality is not up to that level that we are looking for, or it's already sold out. We decided to come to Tilikto. This is one of the most popular gyro places in Athens city center for sure. There's always a queue. A lot of people claim that this is mostly touristic place to go, but we are here to find out, is this place only good for tourists or maybe even for locals, or it's just generally a very good gyro. We ordered a couple of chicken gyro pitas. We are waiting now for our number to be called out and then to enjoy this food. This place is insanely busy and it's like this the whole day, during the afternoon, during the evening. It's always a huge queue outside.
Παρακαλώ, enjoy.
Thank you. Interesting thing to note about chicken gyro pita in Athens is that except tzatziki, onions, tomatoes and fries, they also add some lettuce inside. This is something that you wouldn't see in north of Greece and even in many other parts of Greece. This is the Athens thing. Anyway, enough talk, let's start. Very good first bite. And I didn't mention, but these are small ones. You can order large ones as well. I think this is going to be enough for us for this dinner. Anyway, the taste is very good. The pita bread is quite fluffy, quite light. Very tasty tzatziki inside, tomato. Chicken is also quite good, nice, juicy, has that smoky flavor. But let's continue. This is a pretty nice, decent gyro, especially when you're hungry in the evening. I mean, it checks all the boxes. This may not be the best gyro in Athens, but it's definitely good. Cheers. And with this, we end our exceptionally tasty food tour of Athens. We tried so many delicious foods in a very short time, and we enjoyed each minute of it in this ancient great city. I hope you enjoyed this video as well, and until the next time, all the best.